Since it was an exhaustive ascent, it was difficult to climb, so we just shared a jeep and like took a bit of relief now. So from here we're going to hike up. While walking through these lush green valleys, it reminds me of Shakespeare's masterpiece, "Under the greenswood trees, who loves to lie with me, and turn his merry notes unto the sweet bird's throat. Come hither, here shall he see no enemy, but winter and rough weather." We have walked for almost 2.5 hours, following these tiny trails through these beautiful valleys, where people use mules for transportation purposes. It's hard to carry luggage on your back. There. This little guy is working. The little transporters. And here are my most lazy but persistent comrades. It's interesting to see how far deep into this remote forest civilization has penetrated. You can see these small huts. They're selling the basics, like you can get water, some biscuits, etc. These green pastures are home to hundreds of these grazing animals, mostly goats and sheep. You can see flocks of them hovering around, and the locals they depend on the meat supply and milk from these goats. It's interesting to see how organized and disciplined they are. All along the ascent towards Jahaz Banda, you will see these rivulets of crystal clear water making a very fine and soothing sound. You see, this place is so enchanting that the news of its beauty has spread to as far as Punjab, and we have a group from Lahore.
Hello.
They say
How's
hello.
the Josh? Hi. How's the Josh? Hi, sir. How's the Josh? Hi, sir. How's the Josh?
It was a 3-hour straight climbing ascent, and finally we are here. Now I can see the place, our intended destination, Jahaz Banda. We are to stay here for a night and then go beyond to see other places, the Katora Lake and other. So you see up there, we finally managed to reach the main base camp up Jahaz Banda, and you see people have managed to install tents for an overnight stay. There's some basic hoteling system available, actually pretty good one, and those horses and mules that you use for transportation. Now I'm going to give you a bird's eye view of this whole area. It's going to move it to the right. Here you have a mosque. It's cool here actually, refreshingly cold weather.
Catch.
Oh, we dropped the catch. See what a fine ground this is. You are at an altitude of 11,000 playing cricket. Well, that was a very fine shot. That is slightly uppish for a 6, I guess. I think I shouldn't speak because the beauty of this place speaks for itself. And now there's a pour, a light shower. See, it was already quite cold, but with this shower, it's becoming a bit chilly. See some dark clouds there. Man, look at the happiness of those kids playing in the rain. Now we have a hailstorm. Small granules of hail. Our next stopover is Kund Banda. You see, it's deep down there. We're going to move slowly because it's a very steep slope. So we have to be very careful. So follow me. This terrain is pretty straight down, so it's a very sharp slope, and one have to be very careful while going down there. So there we're supposed to head out. Some pretty scary features. Scariest point of the trek, very sharp descent. So I'm going to take you to that waterfall. It's pretty, the loosened soil, it could be pretty slippery actually. So well, rightly has it been said by someone, the difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations, and this is one of them. One of such beautiful destination. You see the boy who just used that tree that has fallen over the streamlet to cross it. I'm going to take you further, have a closer look at this waterfall, a very nice one. Well, I'm almost here at the bottom of this terrain, and you can see that a very nice waterfall. This is where we came from up there. Crystal clear water. Gently I'm moving down. Now the tricky part. I just step over. Just recently rained, so everything is kind of slippery, and you have to be very careful not to fall down in this very fast moving, rushing water. Take a minute. Look at the sheer happiness these people have while looking at this magnificent waterfall. This gigantic. Start from up there and all the way down. A long waterfall. Actually, the water is falling so furiously and so fast. It produces a mist, a fine mist of small water droplets, and I can feel them on my face. Spectacular view. Another party coming to have this fun. Well, after having traveled that long, I think I deserve to appear in the video with this spectacular waterfall in my background. And you see the scene is fantastic. So many people around, visitors, tourists, very happy. And this waterfall, it is producing a shower of fine mist, tiny droplets, and that gives you a very soothing feeling, you know, because it's August, a hot month. So in the city, the plain areas, while it is around 40, 35 degrees, here we have or 3 to 4 degrees. It's a very nice location from us. It's a well-deserved trip. We are at Kund Banda, and the nice thing about this place is on one side you have this beautiful waterfall, and on the other side you see this lush green, carpeted, vast plain land between the mountains, in the laps of the mountains, I would say. And up there you can see some glaciers where the melting snow give rise to this streamlet of water that is flowing in between these grasslands with mountains, high mountains and pine trees. You can see quite a significant number of tourists having installed tents for overnight stay. Refreshing weather, peaceful environment that is still enchanted by the roaring sound of water falling from that height. Finally, it's time to leave this place and head back to our tents. Final view, and now again a steep ascent. I have to go straight to the top and then descend on the other side. Well, finally time to head back home. We're leaving early. It's like 6:30 in the morning. The place is serene, calm. All you hear is the birds singing and the water splashing down there. Little movement. This is where we stayed, and this is where we're going now.